to Fun with Flags. That's as far as I got. I planned this out.
We failed!
Sorry.
You're fired.
Yeah.
Sheldon would fire us. So
Well, yes.
Hardcore. I mean, Will Wheaton got fired from doing it, so.
Yeah, I know.
Who else?
Amy and Penny.
Yeah. And at the end,
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton, yes, thank
Yay!
you. LeVar Burton, yes. No, we were just, Mr. Mike, Jen's husband, was here earlier and talking about how this show is our own version of Fun with Flags. So I was like, we should totally do that. And then it was like, yeah. And that's as far as we've had in planning. So
Hopefully it's not as painfully awkward as all that.
I know that was.
I don't feel awkward doing it.
No.
Is it awkward for you watching it? Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, so
hey, it's just us chicks. I don't know how this keeps happening. You dudes need to show up on Tuesday nights so you can do some reviewing because it takes a long time to read all these books and we need some help. Some brainiacs. Hey, shout out Kevin Henderson. Show up, man.
we have a dude here, but he's a little camera shy tonight.
Yeah.
So
He's in pain. He's got a mouth thing.
yeah, orthodontics at
Yeah.
30. It's not fun.
No. Wear your retainers, kids. So you don't have to do that all again. Alright, I'm going to review some books.
Great.
Alright, I tortured myself. This is self-torture, by the way.
You tortured yourself?
I tortured myself. Yeah, I read some DC stuff that was not Martian Manhunter, my favorite.
Oh, I understand. See, that's the book I had picked out for Brian to do.
Yeah,
Because
Brian
it's Green Lantern.
loves Green Lantern. And I understand it. It's really good. This kind of follows the Lanterns led by John Stewart, they're fighting these little crystal things that are kind of yellow, and they're trying to clean the universe, is what it sounds like they're doing. But they've got someone in tow with them who I guess in the past has been really a bad guy. Kind of acts like he doesn't know what's going on, so they think maybe he might have amnesia. I don't know, he's got a blue face. He's one of the dudes that kind of tell them what they're supposed to do.
Oh, like a Guardian.
Yeah, Guardian. So he's a Guardian. We don't know if he's up to no good. But the end of the book's really awesome because you end up finding out what's creating some troubles and what power it's using. So and it brings back some old lanterns that you love. So you'll get to see some of those guys. I'm going to tell you who it is because I want you to definitely pick it up because it's really good. So don't miss it. If I can tolerate it, anyone can. Ooh. All right. Ooh, which should I make fun of first? Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm going to glance through this one.
Okay, I'm going to totally make fun of this book, by the way. I'm sorry. Really great artist who did this book. I thought I was going to love it because it looks a lot like Jeff Darrow when I opened it up. But, and I don't think it's the artist's fault, the reason why I disliked it. So it's called E is for Extinction. And it deals with older mutants. So Magneto leads his group of guys. He's got his own school going on, so this is future Battle World stuff, because it's part of the Secret World Wars stuff. And everyone's old and saggy, so I don't really know how many people want to watch old saggy superheroes, but hey, this is your book.
I just want to see old saggy superheroes.
Yeah, even White Queen's wearing her same outfit and she's old and saggy, so. The storyline is good. I don't have a problem with the storyline. I'm so distracted by the art style that I just was like, what? So check this book out. It may be your new favorite thing, but for me, I was like, this is ridiculous.
It's like, finally, a realistic superhero!
Yay!
Make it old and saggy!
Now we know why they don't do that. And Logan's in it, so he looks alright. He's aged okay.
Well, yeah, because
There's some kind of second mutation that people go through, so now Wolverine's 8 foot tall. I don't know. But
this is really good material for me later. Go on.
his healing factor's messed up. Cyclops uses his eyes to change the channel of the TV. I don't know. Make it up. Okay. I had my fun with that one because I was like, I'm making fun of this one. Alright. Now, another Battle World title. This is actually kind of cool. This is Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies. The art style is gorgeous. Thank you. I think it's P-U-G-A. That makes me want to go pew pew.
Yeah, well, and I'm thinking, puff.
Oh, sure.
Because
sure
CH can make that sound. Puff.
Puff the Magic Artist? No, I'm pretty sure.
I like it. Yeah.
But, yeah, it's really good. It kind of, like all of this new stuff that happens in Battle World, you've got all these different superheroes from different timelines and universes. So you're kind of on this little Easter egg hunt to try to figure out who is this character that I'm seeing that doesn't look right. So, like you'll have people from the Wild West, and you figure out who that guy is. In this case, it's Hank Pym. And then you've got real modern-looking people. So they're all trying to stay behind the wall. Outside the wall, you've got real bad things going on. You've got big army of Ultrons. You've got Marvel zombies. And you've got some kind of insects. So all bad outside the wall. So all that happens in this book is really good. It kind of leaves you on a dun-dun-dun moment. You're excited to figure out what happens next. I love all these titles that are tied into Battle World. I mean, even if I have to look at Zag and Wrinkle People, the storyline at least keeps me going. Because I've been reading a lot of Battle World titles since it started. I'm really happy with Secret Wars, by the way. It's really exciting. So come pick up some of the Battle World this week. You'll like.
I too am enjoying the whole Battle World stuff.
Did you find some this week?
I did. I'll just jump into that. So this is
she's gonna start with my favorites.
X-Men 92, as in 1992, because the artwork and the wordy style, I mean, you just open up any page and there's like 20 different word bubbles to follow, and the artwork doesn't really show you what's going on. They narrate it for you, just like the 90s. So if you were a fan of the X-Men comics in the 90s, this is all you. And it's got the whole, I love in the introduction, they have like each person's talking and then they give a little description, like Cyclops fires powerful solar charged force beams from his eyes. What? Storm controls nature and wind and weather. It gives a little synopsis of everything. So basically, there was this whole period of war and battle that the X-Men helped quell and sacrificed everything, for peace. So they're having trouble finding their place now that there's all kinds of peace, and so they keep training for things that aren't happening. So they end up, apparently Wolverine destroys the Danger Room, so they decide to go play laser tag because that's training. And Jubilee shows them all up because...
Fireworks?
No, because she's the teenager who spent all of her time playing laser tag.
Oh.
And so, yeah. And there's this whole thing all through, I think. But it's so funny referencing what you said earlier. And there's one here, this woman on the street meets Wolverine, and she's like, I thought you'd be taller. But in yours, he's 8 foot tall. And then later, there's this whole scene where there's like this one, I know you can't see it, but with Emma Frost, where I'm pretty sure she's using telekinesis to keep her clothes on, because there's no way that anyone could wear that outfit. I don't even know what that fur is attached to. So it's pretty entertaining. Very, very 90s. But Cassandra Nova is the big villain in this one, and you find that out throughout. I did a little bit of research on her. She's been around. She's got ties to Xavier. There's a reason for her hairstyle in this book.
Ooh.
Yep. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're just going to have to pick it up and read it. But halfway through, she throws on lingerie too. So it's definitely 90s.
I have to speak out for lingerie and superheroines. It's bad because I can't really show it to our younger readers. But imagine you're a superheroine and you want to really distract your enemy.
Well, that's true. This outfit is very distracting. Mm-hmm. That's true, and she suddenly went from really weird looking in the middle of the book to super buff and curvy in all the right places. Yeah. So, yeah, good for her, I guess.
I think use it to your advantage if you got it.
Yeah, but I don't know. So, she looks kind of weird in a normal thing, but there's this whole astral plane and Professor X, and it's all very, very 90s. The plot is very 90s. The style and the art style and the wordiness of it, it's all very 90s. But they still reference Battle World in it. Like they talk about this, it's like this dimension that's just stuck in the 90s. But there's other stuff going on too. It's cool.
You make me feel like I'm going to see Doc Martens in flannel shirts.
Wolverine goes shopping.
Nice!
And he's looking at a flannel shirt. So it's
Thank
there.
you, writers and drawers of that book.
It's there. Yeah, there's a lot of funny little references there. There's a cute little reference in here. This one is Korvac, Saga #1. I don't know much about Korvac. I'm learning. Martin Korvac is the Baron of, what world is this? The Forest Hills. Whatever. And he's in charge of that. And there's the Guardians, which are these people up here, which Robert tells me are the original Guardians of the Galaxy. They look a lot like variations of Captain America and Yondu. Yondu for real is one of them.
Okay.
And he's got his magic arrow that can spy on people. So they use his arrow as surveillance.
Is it sentient or
No,
just like a camera?
He sends it out, and it's a camera, and they're like, "Oh, Yondu, turn up the audio on that." He's like, "Okay, whistle, whistle," and now they can hear everything. So, not just right here, wee whip, done. Yeah, it's really there on like the first 2 pages. So they're getting ready for Wonder Man's visit, who was in your book, Simon something.
Yep, he's at the end of one of my books. You have to read
Yeah.
it. Which one?
Yeah. So Baron Korvac is the one of Forest Hills, and Simon Wonder Man is the Baron of the next dimension over, and so he brings his Avengers, who again, Black Widow is very well endowed.
Jeez, zip that up.
I know.
When she's with her own team, I mean, why would you want to distract them?
I don't know. Well, but she's part of the security force.
Oh, okay, well then.
So I guess if
definitely
somebody's
good.
going to make an assassination tap on Wonder Man. Anyway, so they're all traveling together, and apparently Black Panther and Yondu are old hunting buddies. So they're going to go hang out. Yeah, it's totally.
Sure.
Yeah. So there's this whole, but in the meantime, Baron Kovac of the Forest Hills he's all worried that Wonder Man's going to come in, and he's so charismatic and everybody loves him so much that they're afraid that he's going to take over and end up being like over both worlds. And so he's trying to fight that, but at the same time he's got this, they call it the madness, and it's affecting people, and they start to show these symptoms, and they go crazy, and like Abomination, can't remember his name now, but he's in here. Boris Blonsky. Emil Blonsky, that's what it is. Like, he is actually in the very first story, and he goes crazy and turns into Abomination, and he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know. All he knows is that he was a monster, and now he's not, and I can't figure out where the stars went, and I'm going to have to ask him, and he's just trying to figure things out. And they end up sanctioning him?
Okay.
What's it called? I don't know.
Involve losing limbs.
Limbs, eyes,
Okay. That's the way I say it.
souls, all that kind of thing.
Oh!
Yeah, so, yeah. Anyway, it's definitely a battle world, but they start to hint at secret wars in here.
Yes.
And the one line is, "We are fighting a secret war," but I'm not going to tell you what that war is.
Whee!
So, yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff in there. So, all right.
That cover looks amazing, by the way.
It really does look amazing. This is not what I thought it was going to be. This is DC's We Are Robin. And I thought it was going to be like, Tim Drake and Dick Grayson and, all some sort of time world convergence thing that all the Robins are fighting together, yay! But I'm at a disadvantage because I did not read Endgame and I did not read any convergence titles. It references Endgame in here. But,
Hardly anyone got Endgame because that thing sold out like a crazy person.
yeah, but it was really good. But it's this typical kid whose parents got affected by the Joker zombies, and which was part of Endgame.
Okay.
So it tells you in there to go read Endgame.
Saw a picture of it. It was cool.
Yeah. But apparently his Joker gas affected a lot of other people. So this kid is now in the foster system. He's not happy. He keeps getting kicked out of schools, which means he gets kicked out of homes, and he's bouncing from place to place. And really, he just wants to find his parents and go home. But he can't follow the rules, and he can't follow the system. And so he keeps getting in fights, and he ends up running away, and he finds this whole underground society that he doesn't really belong in, that he shouldn't be there. And at the last minute, all of the Robins come and rescue him, which they don't say who they are. It doesn't. I mean, it has like they're all texting each other at one point in the book. So you see their code names. When you find it here. This one part they're talking about how they've seen this guy. Oh, this kid used to be Robin. I guess. Yeah, there's the Nest and Draby, Robin, and Dax Attacks and Katarina. Are all their names. But what is his name? I can't remember what his name is, but it says it here pretty early on. Oh, Duke Thomas. Which...
Never heard of him.
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
I
but
got
apparently,
no nerd cred right now.
Yeah, they talk about how he used to run with Batman. And he keeps waiting for Batman to swoop in and help him too, but it doesn't happen. So at the end of it, all the Robins come together and they rescue him, but there's somebody else that's been watching them, but we don't know who it is. But he's got a closet full of Robin costumes.
Ooh, I like it. It's a walk-in closet, by the way. I saw the picture.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty sweet. So.
All right, I gotta leave you guys with your moment of zen for the day. I know we've mentioned it before, but I don't think you got to see it up close. So just so you know,
oh yes,
if you want to be the left Twix or the right Twix, because you can be like the left or right Lachey. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Go look and look. This will be really dumb if they can't see it.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Just leave it. There you go.
Oh,
yes,
baby.
I want to be the right Lachey. Because look at that. Look at that swoony look.
He's making kind of duck lips in that. I don't like that one. I like this Lachey. He looks like he's all business. He's got the red shirt on.
You know, well this one, smoldering. This one's smoldering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lachey, we like your Twix ads. Good night, y'all.
Woo!